Alright, now the story for Contagion. We've seen stories like this before, where it's just pretty much a outbreak, an epidemic, a disease that goes around the world. This one is much different from all the other ones, because this one takes a much more realistic approach, because right in the beginning, it just says, hey, this big thing that kills millions of people just started pretty much from handshakes and coughs. Okay, it goes from that, from 2 people getting it, to 4, to 8, to millions, and it just keeps going on. And it takes a much realistic approach to it. This movie actually follows a multitude of different characters, a lot of them trying to fight the disease, find a vaccine for it, and some just trying to live with it. And I will say right here, this story is captivating. It really is. I loved following all of these characters, the multiple characters. There's maybe like 7 or 8 that you have to follow, and for a movie that's only like an hour and 40 minutes long, it does a great job focusing on each and every one's story. So I love the story because of that. I'm going to give the story a 9 out of 10. Of course, I can't explain each and every one of the characters' stories because that would just take too long. But I will say right here, they're all great and they all end up with a great conclusion. So yeah, the story is great. 9 out of 10. Let's go on to the acting. Alright, now the acting in Contagion. I'm going to say this, I was worried about the cast in this movie because, of course, this cast is huge. So I was expecting there to be like maybe 2 or 3 main characters really, and everybody else was going to just be side characters. Of course, those would be the less less popular stars, and they're just going to be in the background, and you're going to have all these huge stars, of course, like Kate Winslet and Matt Damon, going to be the main characters. And that was not the case at all, and I was so happy about that because I didn't want just people like Lawrence Fishburne and Jennifer Eel, I think her name was. She played a scientist in here, just to take a backseat because they're not as big stars as Matt Damon and Kate Winslet. And I was so happy to see that. Not to say Matt Damon and Kate Winslet don't have big roles, but they definitely don't just take up the whole movie. Everybody has enough screen time and everybody does a great job. The cast includes, of course, Marion Cotillard, which we've seen in Inception before and other movies. She was great in this movie. Hot too. Ooh. Yeah. Matt Damon, who does a great job. I love Matt Damon. Kate Winslet does great. Lawrence Fishburne, like I mentioned before. Jennifer Eel, I think that's her name. I hope I'm not screwing it up because she was actually really good in this film. Who else? You got you have Gwyneth Paltrow, who is in this really literally for like 5 minutes, and she does a good job. You know, she says a couple things here and there, but she's really just in this for 5 minutes, and you know, she's okay for those 5 minutes, I guess. And everybody else does a great job in this movie. The cast is great in this film. I'm gonna give the acting, I'm going to give the acting a 9 also. So there you go. The acting and story is great. So we have an 18 out of 20 so far. If you combine the 9 and 9, it'll be an 18 out of 20. So let's go on to the, I'm going to talk about the scariness, like horror-ish elements in the film. So let's go on to that. Okay, now the scariness slash horror elements of the film. I couldn't think of anything else to do besides this because this film wants to scare you. It wants you to go, oh, you will never cough again. You will never touch a single thing. You will live in your room and just board everything up and freaking wear a suit and gloves and all this stuff, and you will freaking douse yourself in hand sanitizer for the rest of your life. It really wants to scare you, and it does a really good job of doing that. The movie is very tense. You never know when people are going to get sick and die, pretty much. And there's some main characters that will get sick. I'm not going to say who, but there's some main characters that will not make it. So don't expect, oh, they're just, they're main characters, they're not going to die. Don't expect that because, some serious crap happens in this movie. And it does get you, kind of sad, but also very, very scared. So I will say right here, the scariness slash, I guess you could say horror slash drama elements. I couldn't think of what else to do. And scariness sounds like a freaking children's word anyway. I should really pick something else besides that. But yeah, it really gets you tense and really makes you scared to touch anything. You don't want to touch anybody. You don't want anybody to touch you or hand you something that fell on the ground because you dropped it or something. You don't want anybody to get near you ever again. And it does a good job doing that. It really does. So yeah, I'm gonna give the scariness, I guess, tenseness, whatever. I'm just making up words now. I'm gonna give it a 9 also. I don't know what else to give it. So we have a 27 out of 30 so far. Let's go into the entertainment and we'll wrap this review up. Alright, now entertainment. I will not say this movie is entertaining. I will not say that because it actually makes you squirm in your seat a lot. But I will say this. You will not be bored. You will enjoy this film because it will make you you know, like I said, it will make you squirm. It will make you go, oh no, that character, oh this character, blah blah blah. It will get you involved into its world, and it does a great job. Steven Soderbergh did a fantastic job. I don't know who wrote it, but they did a great job with some of the dialogue and all that. Great movie. I hope this movie does well. I'm pretty sure it will, because it seems like not a tough sell, because a lot of people like this kind of movie, but it seems like it would be tough considering what it's actually trying to do. Make you just like, oh, you can't touch anything. I thought maybe people would be scared. When I was in the theater, there was a lot of people. I was about to say hundreds. Yeah, there was hundreds of people. I was in a coliseum watching Contagion, so which is not good, because your freaking diseases will definitely spread there. So anyway, there you go. I'm gonna give it the entertainment. I guess I'll give it a little lower. I'll give it 8.5. So that will give it an overall score of a 9, and a 9, and a 9 at the 27, and an 8.5 added to that will make it a 35.5 out of a 40. Definitely recommend checking this film out, because it is very good. Some great acting in this film. Just go check it out, because it is a fantastic movie. Thank you for watching. If you didn't watch, then screw you. I don't like you anyway. So definitely check this film out if you can. If you can't, check it out anyway, because I'll kill you. No, I won't kill you. I'll touch you and then you'll just die. So anyway, thank you and goodbye.